Hey there, my name's Glendon Cameron and I have good news for you. Do you want to start a business? Do you want to learn how to sell? Do you want to make money online? Do you want to make money offline? Well, if you do, stay tuned. I have good news for you. Check out my course, 30 Days to $2,500 per month. It is a prospecting course, it's a sales course, and it's a business development course. That's the entry point to Hustlers Kung Fu University. You should check it out. Links below. Go ahead and you can get in for $99.99. I guarantee you it's going to cost you way less money than you'll make. First of all, you got to go through the program and you have to do the courses. Nothing's going to happen if you just sign up for the course and don't do anything with it. Now, how will this course help you make money? One of the big things that we have that's going on in today's society is many people are afraid of people. If you want money, you need people, right? So this course teaches you how to go out and meet people. It teaches you how to prospect, but in a very quirky and organic way, because this is something that you should understand. Let's say you go out and buy ClickFunnels, or you go out and buy one of these automation softwares before you learn how to sell. Let me tell you what's going to happen. I had a friend who didn't listen to me. I was like, you need to learn how to sell. You need to, and I'm like his friend. I wasn't even charging him. He's like, no, I'm going to get ClickFunnels. I'm going to get this other stuff. And he put all together these complicated funnels, but he didn't know how to sell. He didn't know how to present. He didn't know how to get leads. He didn't know none of this stuff. And he just put together this thing, put a lot of money on it, lost $20,000 and just gave up and said, all of this online stuff is just a scam. It's just a scam. It's not a scam. You need to get the basics before you move into the tertiary movements, which is you need to learn how to sell on a small level first, because it'll teach you how to sell on a larger level. Give you an example. My claim to fame is I wrote my book, Making Money A to Z with Self-Storage Unit Auctions. I spent almost a decade selling stuff to people on Craigslist, eBay, Amazon. And from all of those experience and data points, I learned how to sell. I learned how to position something. I learned how to put things out. I went online, and I'll tell you the story. I wanted to be a writer, and I've wanted to be a writer for a long time. I've tried it 3 times and I failed. First time, I didn't know what I was doing. I just wanted to be a writer, but I wasn't writing. The second time, I had developed the habit of writing, but I didn't have a lot of discipline or determination. Then the third time came after I spent 8 years not writing, but writing Craigslist ads, writing eBay copy. So every day I would write, and I didn't think of it as a discipline, but I have the inherent discipline to write. So I come here on YouTube, I put my book out, I did, really, really well because I knew how to sell. And that's what you're going to get from 30 days to 2,500, just depending on where you are. If you're like a raw beginner, it's going to probably take you 60 days to complete. If you're an intermittent person, you have some sales skills, maybe sooner. And if you're an advanced practitioner, you'll make a lot of money, because I had one student who did $100,000 per month. This is the full disclosure, because I'm not just going to leave that hanging out there and gas you up. The person had a business for 2 years and they were making $20,000 to $30,000 a month gross, not net profit. And then with just a few of the things that's in the course, he was able to triple his revenues. So go ahead, go below, sign up for the course. It's $99, and stay tuned for the webinar. It's going to be fun. And if you want to be notified of any future webinars, do this. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and ring that bell and sit tight, because we will start the live stream in just a few minutes. What's going on, people? Today is a good day. Make sure I get my light right. Make sure I get my profile right. Today we're going to talk about the traits that you need to start your own business with no money down. And one of the reasons I'm going here is there's a lot of people who are talking about tactics and stuff and things like, let me put it to you this way. If you want to start a business and someone gives you a system or a template for free, right? Then you go ahead and you try to make that template work, but you're missing 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, or maybe you're missing all 10 of these traits that you need to start your own business. You could have some problems. You can have some serious problems. And I think that's one of the things that's left out with all this training and giving out of information, that the information isn't really worth anything, even if it's free. And that's where I come in. If you didn't know, this is Glendon Cameron, founder of Hustlers Kung Fu University. And today is March 1st, right? So we're starting off something new. There'll no longer be any ads on the live streams. What we're going to do is, if you like the content, if you enjoy the content and you get something out of it, we want you to either buy a course or to go below the video and contribute, make a tribute to Hustlers Kung Fu. That's it. Because if we can get a lot of people contributing tributes, we could do a lot more around here. And that's what I'm doing, because I'm going to push on this business to make this business earn the money that it should be, and it's not. So that's it. Now, how many of you here have had the good fortune of starting your own business? And it is good fortune starting your own business from scratch with no money. And how successful was it? And don't say, I'm doing okay. I want numbers. All right, I'll start my own business. I am doing $15,000 a year. I'm doing $20,000 a year. Because see, this is kind of part of the problem. People's like, I'm doing okay. And you may be doing okay. You may have a job and you may be making $8,000, which is great. It's awesome, right? From your business, but you're not really burning up the world. You're doing good. Congratulations. Pat on the back. But these context missing replies tend to have people thinking that certain things are better than they are. Like the other day when I showed the chart of how YouTube paid out more money to creators than any other platform. And it was shocking how in Facebook, there's a lot of people on Facebook who create content, but they're not making money from that content. The people who have those soapbox things where all the dudes, like if she's an attractive woman, all the dudes be just simping on their page and everything. But anywho, let's get off into it. And once again, if you like the content here, be sure to leave a tribute. All right. First thing you must do, you must reformat your mind for success. Many people try to start a business with a janky mindset, a mindset that is clouded, a mindset that is unfocused, and a mindset that is, okay, that's funny, a mindset that is not conducive to building a successful business. First of all, you got to leave out a lot of these false narratives. The thing is that many business owners, because the thing is when you talk to a business owner, someone who's been through trials and tribulations, and you could just bring up certain things and they just start nodding. They just start nodding and it's like, yeah, that went through that. Oh, let me tell you, I almost went out of business 3 times, because these are warriors, right? And there is this presumption that starting a business is something that's easy. But 80% of the businesses who start up fail the first year. 80%, but this is supposed to be easy? I will say it's simple. It is simple, but the execution and the consistency of doing things to keep your business up and running, that's where it gets tricky. So you gotta let the false narratives go. You've got to get real with your business. And for those of you who have businesses here, how many of you know your numbers? How many know what your monthly operating costs are, what your advertising budget is? How many of you know? Because a lot of sole proprietors of one-man shops, the money just comes in and it kind of goes out, and they really don't know how many phone calls I need to make a sale. How many live presentations do I need to do to make a sale? Don't know. It's just a fantasy. It's really, really strange. All right, 2, and this is a big one. You must have previous skill sets. The internet is clouded up with stories of someone who was like, I've never had a business. And with 6 months, I was in and I was making like $100,000. And you know what? The stories are true. They're really true. But as Paul Harvey used to say, the rest of the story, let's take someone who's a graphic designer, a successful graphic designer, or a successful web developer, or, in their job, they quit their job and get a job like this. So this person already has the skill sets, and if they pick up the phone, they already have the connections. Let me just say that. You have someone who has a job right now that if they were to go freelance, they'd be very successful because they have the skills and they already have the connections, but they don't know it. They're fundamentally ignorant to their wealth, their worth in the marketplace. They just don't know because they're scared. There was this one story of this lady. She went through someone's course, and I don't give anyone else any recommendations. And she did like $150,000 her first 8 months, and she was gushing, and it was a testimonial, and it was real. It was really real. But the thing is, I start going behind the scenes, and I found her LinkedIn and found out she had 15 years experience in the very thing that she learned how to do. I mean, the thing that started a business. So she already had the connections. She already was a well-liked person. It was just a matter of coming out of that job and starting a business and just flipping the switch. But it's just that wild because a lot of you don't have any skill sets. You got to. Now, you got to have some previous skill sets, and you need to, if you don't have any skill sets, I'm about to break it to the real to you. You need to devote your life to developing a new skill set. And when I say your life, it's not something like 5 or 10 years, nothing like that, but a good year or two. I was watching a video, and this kid, he grew his Instagram account to 3 million followers in 1 year. Now, when this guy was talking, he was on his phone. He lives it, he breathes it, but he's a 16-year-old kid, so high energy, lots of time, no responsibilities. So this kid thinks he's just playing around on Instagram, but I guarantee you, they're devoting 8, 12, 15, 16 hours a day to Instagram, but because it's getting rewards and they find it to be fun, they don't see it as work, even though they are working their asses off. Number 3, be prepared for what you're doing that works really well to change up on you. That's a mindset skill. Last year, I had some stuff that was going on. I got like 25, 30,000, almost 30,000 subscribers in 2 months. YouTube, they turned it off. Didn't work anymore. That's going to happen. Anyone that tells you that they have a business model and it's just worked for 10 years and it's still making a lot of money, please show me that person because I will not believe them. The current marketplace has changed so fast that it's really hard for you unless you're in the marketplace and you're creating courses and things that are constantly updated for you to teach people. Because I made a promise to some people at a Vid Summit that I was going to teach them some YouTube stuff, and YouTube changed stuff so fast. I didn't feel confident teaching them stuff because the thing that I was doing was working. It stopped. So I didn't really want to put that out there. Number 4, you must be extremely self-motivated, not kind of self-motivated, extremely. I don't wake up with an alarm clock. I've not used an alarm clock. I can't remember the last time I used an alarm clock. I have the ability to say, well, dude, you need to wake up at 5:30. I wake up at 5:30. And it isn't because I'm a genie or I have any special tricks. It's because I'm extremely self-motivated. When you're extremely self-motivated, you can do virtually
anything. And if you don't have that extreme self-motivation and you out here playing around on the internet, well, it's going to go bad, because the self-motivation is going to get you through the hard times. It's going to get you through the crazy stuff. It's going to get you through all of this mess that happens when you're embarking on starting a business. It's going to come. And this is like, what you need. And number 5, you must have high energy. Very, very high energy. Because you're going to start a business with no money or very little money. You're going to be doing everything, player. You're going to be doing everything. You're going to be doing the marketing. You're going to be doing the sales. And essentially, working an 8-hour day is not going to cut it. Ain't going to cut it. Not in this current environment with the people out here hustling. If Ricky is hustling 16 hours a day and John is hustling 8 hours a day, guess what? Ricky's going to win. And a lot of people will come in there, well, it's about being more efficient. Stop being so fucking lazy. Every time I hear it's about being more efficient and I go to the person's channel who has that comment, I see video games. I see a lot of bullshit. I don't see anything of substance that they're subscribed to. So maybe there's some Martian or mutant who could be extremely efficient and make a lot of money. But, there are people who have a 4.240. They're in the NFL. There's a people who have a 56-inch vertical. They're in the NBA. And you know what? What's so exceptional about a 4.2 or a 56 vertical? Most of the population don't have those natural abilities. They're special. So when you see someone out there who is special, and then you want to compare and contrast yourself against someone who's special when your ass is ordinary, that's just a recipe for disappointment, misery, and maybe suicidal thoughts. Stop doing it. You're going to have a very high energy motor. You're going to have to get it. You're going to have to bust. And you're going to have to bust for months or a few years. That's just the reality. Number 6, and this is a problem for everybody. You must have extreme self-discipline. Remember how I just said I can wake up without an alarm clock? That's that self-discipline. How I can tune out my friends, and part of my self-discipline thing, I have taken the Facebook app off of both my phones, and my productivity has noticeably gone up because I was just jacking off around on Facebook. I thought, well, I'm working. No, I was just jacking off. That's really what it is. And the discipline component is so important because no one's going to make you make your sales calls. No one's going to make you send your DMs. No, that's on you. And if you don't have that self-discipline, it probably ain't going nowhere either. 7, you must have exceptional focus. And for all of you folks, millennials, who get upset with me because I don't get to the point of the video very fast, I want you to go to Google and Google short attention spans and see that is a sign of intelligence. The shorter your attention span is, usually the dumber you are. Let me say that again. The shorter your attention span is, the fact that you need to be constantly stimulated and you need all these bells and whistles and Lambos and stuff to keep your attention, means more than likely you're close to stupid. So for all you short attention span people who are about to throw hate and throw stuff at the screen, have a nice day. All right. Number 8, you need to be able to learn a multitude of things by yourself and very fast. If you're the kind of person that takes the time, you could be successful, but you're not going to be as successful as if you know how to learn very fast. If you pick up on concepts, because one of the things that happens, like let's say with Google AdWords, I've had my Google AdWords account like 6-7 years. And because I started 6-7 years ago, the new changes, I see how some of the changes you can build upon and some of the stuff is like brand new. And then you have to throw out what you know because it doesn't work anymore and it doesn't apply. That's a serious trait that you need to have. That trait can make you a lot of money. Number 9, be able to live with a little sleep. For you folks who need your 12 hours of beauty rest, or your 8 hours of beauty rest, I hope you marry someone with a high energy level who can pull the load, because out here, you just sleeping, and this is not to disregard you sleeping in a weekend, or, if you need a moment to recharge. But if you consistently need 12, 10, 8 hours of sleep, you probably ain't gonna make it. You just probably ain't gonna make it, because while you sleep, someone else is hustling. That's just facts. So 4 to 6 hours max. That's what you need to be doing. Hate to break it to you. And number 10, be a little crazy. If you are a dyed-in-the-wool entrepreneur, there is something wrong with you. There's a quirk about you. You were the type of person that will fuck with people. Like, you say something that you're right on, right? And a lot of people hate on you, and a lot of people say you're crazy. And then when you find out you're right, you go back to those comments. It was like, now what, bitch? Now what? I've done stuff like that. It's a little crazy. I'm not right. I'm not normal. I'm a little crazy. And if you're going to be a true dyed-in-the-wool entrepreneur, more than likely, you will be a little crazy. Embrace your craziness. Own up to your craziness. And understand that that's how God made you. Embrace it. Roll around in it and live in it. Because how many crazy folks? Who here remembers the guy who used to sell the book with the free government money, and he had all these question marks on his suit and the glasses? That's crazy. But he was on television, and he was making a lot of money with that book. He's here on YouTube too. Same guy. So those are the 10 traits that you need to start a business with no money or little money. You're not going to be able to coast. You're not going to be able to hide. As I said in the previous video, no one hides from the leaderboard. That sucker's real. That's just the juiciness. That's the icing on, well, that's just the realness. I mean, it's like hunting. You go way, 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 way back, right, to our ancestors. And they were out in the Serengeti, or they were up in the mountains of Europe, and they had to hunt this buffalo or this yak or this yeti or whatever they were hunting. And if they hunted this thing and they killed it, they ate that day. If they didn't hunt it and they didn't kill it, they went hungry. That's the life of an entrepreneur. You keep what you kill. You eat what you kill. You don't kill nothing, you don't eat. That's just it. That's just that simple. I don't think I can make it any more plain to you. But a lot of people are looking for this information to start businesses with no money or little money because they broke. And let's go back. Why are you broke? No self-discipline? No high energy? Because you got to ask yourself and be honest. For those of you who are broke, be honest right now in the comments. It's like, I'm broke because of blank, blank, blank. See, what I learned in that boarding house was the reason that I was broke was I didn't have a lot of value to the world. I didn't have a lot of marketable skill sets. That was the truth. I knew how to do one thing, and as long as I got a job doing that thing, I was good. But when that went away and I had to perform, I didn't have any skill sets. I mean, I talked a good game. I could write a little bit. But in terms of, like right now, a lot of my courses are aimed toward, reselling, marketing. Guess what? A lot of people don't want that bullshit. They just, I don't want that. I'm like, look, I want to make money online. I don't want to flip nothing. I don't want to sell nothing. I don't want to do nothing on Craigslist. I want to sit on my ass at home on my computer and make a lot of money. And you know what? It is 100% possible if you've got these 10 traits. You got these 10 traits, you can make that happen. You can do that. You don't have these 10 traits, it ain't gonna work out. Just being straight up and honest with you, because so many people are looking for a pep talk, a motivational speech. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it, baby Joe. You can do it. And they get all gassed up. And they're powerful for that few moments. And then no discipline, it goes away. No high energy, they don't have enough energy to do anything. I mean, I've lost like 35 pounds. and it's increased my energy level. I mean, I was like looking at some of the older videos, and I was just like, good Lord. And I ain't done yet. I still got more weight to lose, but I'm doing it slowly. I'm not doing no fad diets and no crazy stuff. It's like lose so much weight per year, keep it off, then lose some more versus trying to do all this in like a summer, trying to get ready for the beach. I'm trying to get ready for the rest of my life. But that's it. So let's go in this chat room and see what's going on. All right. So let's see. What's up, Raquel? What's up, Derek? James Alexander, Al Gordon, Derek Brown, T. Leah Osborne. What's up, Arch Angel? What's up, young Brandon? E Pimp, you early? All right. This dude bakes. Let's see. Yeah, he's still out there. What's up, the Wild Jones Report? Lisco, yes, that's his name. He's still out there. Derek Brown, Miamito Jones. Oh, I'm crazy. Jobs just bring your self-morale to say self-promoted. DeMonte, is it really possible to start a business without money? I'm going to tell you my story. I'm going to remember it too. Yes. Cartel Double 7, I'm broke because I can't save. Sometimes I don't know how or where to get money from. All right, because the first thing to solve a problem is to know why the problem exists. So congratulations. Ooh, T. Lee Osborne, that's a big one. I'm broke because I put others before what I wanted to do. I did that myself. I know exactly how you feel. What's up, Honey Bunny? Sheila Mintz, I've been told that numerous times people hate on your energy level. You got to have energy, man. Nothing happens without energy. Miamito, I had bad money habits that I'm learning from. I have good friends to keep who are great teachers and willing to help me. Awesome. What's up, Erica Williams? E-Pimp, you start a business by serving people. If you did, the money will come in. Agree. Hot Song Beats, what's up? I'm at 5 hours on a good day, Archangel. E-Pimp, bad money habits. Hank Aaron, what's up? Soul Alchemy, what's going on? Worst nightmare. Wait a minute. If you can name something that scared you into success, what would it be? Homelessness? Being homeless is some pretty scary shit. Derek Brown, start making money for your business by auctioning off some of your stuff from home and you haven't used for years. That's a thing. Eric Williams. Oh, I'm going to explain some stuff in a minute. Zola was in New York City, NYC street vendor until my pulmonary embolism. Wow, man. Sorry to hear that. Wow. What's up, Professor Lex? James Braswell. Let's see. They made this chat window smaller. What's up, Black Knight Coden? Perception media. Yeah, the upbringing. That's why I talk about mindset a lot. Miami Jones, just the way that you can make your course Google Cast enabled. If you can access the course on an Android phone, you can just pop that little thing because you need the TV and the phone to talk to each other. So yes, it's already like that. Hot Song Beats, I realized for a long time I didn't have the right mindset. Howie Boy, still doing storage auctions? What's your main income? Howie Boy, you must be new to the party. I have not done storage auctions in almost 10 years. Take a wild guess what my income is. Games and graphics, what's up? Professor Lex, I was broke due to the lack of focus on making money rather than just spending less on both important things. Gwendolyn, homelessness is a bitch. What's up, Jacob? Troy Glover. Just got here. Mario's cleaning up the Franklin Road Delk connector. Man, it needs to be cleaned up. That just turned into Beirut. I never did. GTA. Yes, you do, E-Pimp. I am missing 2 of the 10. Okay, get all 10. You should be in the place. Perceptions, what's the best course to get started? 30 days to 2,500. Like I said in the intro. Colleen, unless you are Asian, I would not do it. Normally, I would not tell anyone that, but the Asians, and especially the Vietnamese, they have the nail salons on lock. Colleen, you will need to brand yourself and become a personal brand. All right, so to get back into what I was going to talk about, let's see. Where was I? All right, well, it'll come back to me. Hate to say this, many of my paintings come from single parent homes, throw tantrums about working late, then cry broke. All right, here's my story for Howie Boy and everything. I did storage auctions for almost 10 years, right about 10 years, and I learned so many things. And that gave me the skill sets to then make money online. But I had 10 years of working for myself under my belt, so I was extremely self-motivated. Stack the Flipper, what's up? Is being homeless doesn't turn you to a hustler, then nothing will. Pretty much. What's up, Wayne Frazier? Oh, City of Marietta, they trying to get fancy. But you know Franklin Road is just a hop skipping away from the new SunTrust Stadium, so I can see that. All right, part of this whole thing is I've made some changes, if you hadn't noticed. And there'll be more changes because remember how I was talking about my mojo was all janky and it had tarnish on it? And part of it is I'm just letting go of the AdSense thing because it's just too restrictive, because you got to do this kind of video and this kind of video, and then it can still be demonetized. And I'm just sick of playing that game. And I realized I made $90K from YouTube before I even got AdSense. And I was like, you know what? Let's just go all the way back with it. And that's what I'm doing. David Brown, there's 2 kinds of people in this world. Those who get results and those who don't. Long story, short story, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is results. Oh, you work around there? Because one of the things that we're going to do is, I'll tell you, like with this intro. Now, I buy my own music. And for a long time, I bought music from this place and then never had any issue. Now, all of a sudden, its stuff is being demonetized. And I had worked on that intro and I had it set up and it got a copyright claim, right? And not one that's going to harm my channel or anything. And I made the decision right then and there. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm done with this. I'm not playing this game because it is constraining my creativity. It's holding me back. The streams just don't have the pop because I have to be so careful with my words. And I'm just like, fuck that shit. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm done with it because you can grow a YouTube channel without AdSense. And you got to get on some banging topics, but you can have it. The app upload. AdSense is slave work. DeMonte, would you say YouTube is a good way to make money? If you got all of these traits, yeah, YouTube's a great way to make money. Worst nightmare. I hate AdSense. Better to sell your own stuff and not depend on advertisers. Pretty much is what I'm doing. Like, I urge you to donate whatever you can. I put down there in the comments, donate, contribute 10 to 2,500 because someone has done that before. And I don't put it out there because I'm just going to see, for the whole month of March, I'm just not going to put any ads other than my own on the channel. What's up, Benjamin? Now, one of the things is the starting a business with little to no money is the personal sacrifice in time and your attention. You can do it because I started this channel for $285 and $165 went towards the hosting at the time for my WordPress blog. I did not add any more money to that original investment for 2 years. I made 62 grand my first year. I made 90,000 my second year. That's $150,000. And that's like, oh, I need to get a camera that doesn't have black bars on the side. You don't understand. I was so zooted. I was so excited that I was making money from my creativity. You couldn't tell me nothing. I didn't even care about the money. It was just the accomplishment. And that's where I'm going back to it, because there's a lot of things I want to do. There's a lot of things I want to discuss. And part of that comes with doing what I need to do what I know is right. Oh, ad-free? No. This video is not monetized. I really don't give a fuck. I mean, I'm going back to me. I'm going all the way back to me, because I deviated from that, and I made some money, but I just didn't feel that I felt constrained. I really did. I felt like I was in a fucking straitjacket. They also have channel sponsors on YouTube. The whole thing with YouTube ads, there's like 5 or 6 different tiers. 9% of YouTubers have tier 1, which is your Pizza Hut and stuff. But when you watch these videos where you can't skip the ad, it says the video will resume after this ad stops playing. That's a different tier. And those non-skippable ads, I mean, they pay out like $5 or $20 per viewing session. So it's crazy. Arch and Ansel, 1961. If you have a van truck and are willing to work, you can make good money in the northern suburbs of Atlanta. I can tell you a hustle right now. If you were willing to work, and if you could get access to the Sandy Springs, Chastain Park, North Buckhead, next door, you could literally buy stuff real cheap and flip it on Craigslist for more. Well, once again, I'm making a lot of changes here. What do you think about selling marijuana? If it's in a state where it's legal, knock yourself out. That can happen. I mean, go for it. So part of this thing is we're going to, let's just put it this way. The live streams are going to be lit again, to borrow some language from one of my clients, because you can start a business with no money, but you need these traits. And that's one of the things that's missing from the conversation. I see my duty is to tell you the whole truth, because someone comes to you, they have a nice blog, they have a nice YouTube channel, and they're like, hey, you can make money and you don't have to pay no gurus. And you know what? It is absolutely 100% true. I did it. I went to a lot of blogs. I went to watched a lot of videos today to put the timer in that video. I had to watch a video. I spent 5 minutes watching a video how to put that timer in the video. And what separates me from everyone else that's tried to make money online? I have all 10 of these traits. I have them. I have a few more traits I didn't put down there. It was a little crazy, but that's the key. If you have these traits, you can do it. And one of the biggest things is the ability to learn. And due to our school system, many people are very poor students. And I'm not saying, you're not smart. Your modality of learning may be totally different. You may need auditory. You may need cooperative education, where you sit in the class and you go do it. You may need all that. And a lot of people, they just don't have that. Fat male stoppers of Atlanta. What are you talking about? E-Pimp. I asked to work at a nail salon if they would hire my wife, and they asked me if she was Vietnamese. You got to understand the culture thing, because if you can't compete, because the thing is, I get my nails done. I don't get the gloss and stuff. In the shop I go into, the mother works there, the daughter works there, and the auntie. So that's 3 people from the same family in this salon, and there's only like 8 people who work there. They got this family thing going on. The girl that does me most of the time, she's going to medical school. Well, she will be going to medical school. Different mentality. It's going to be hard to beat them. I work out of a CRV. Lit again. Let's see. No, I'm not on lithium or Prozac. Keith Mitchell, first time catching a live stream. Love the LLC info. Lately, I've been doing small joint ventures and deal brokering. Wondering what your thoughts were on the deal broker as a hustle. Once again, any and everything makes money. And one of the big problems that people have is, let's say, deal brokering. Maybe you don't like it. I mean, it makes great money, but maybe you don't like it. And if you don't like it, you ain't gonna do it for long. And you get many people who start a business because of the money or it being lucrative, and they don't like it. And I have a question for you. What's the difference between having a business that you don't like and having a job you don't like? What's the difference there? Why would you go out and create a business for yourself that you don't like? So anything makes money. It's just a lot of people don't want to do the things that make money. What do you mean, will the traits be reposted? I put them there. I lay them out. I'll say now, all right, I'm going to say this, and this does help me, but y'all need to watch these videos like 2 or 3 times. And I don't say this because it does help me, but a lot of times when you're leaving a comment and I say something, you actually miss that. So go back, watch the video 2 or 3 times, and you'll get it. Worst nightmare. You have to be crazy like an animal to get what you want instead of acting like a domesticated person. Oh, man, that's funny. Zola, are you returning to the big penis in the sky and thinks you're going to be gooder and gooder? Oh, yeah, we're going all the way back. All the way back. But see, that content will not be on this channel. One of the mistakes I made is this channel is just too many topics. I put up another one. Actually, I'm going to go through that again, that later, but it won't be on this channel. That may be on, because I'm thinking about, because I have Disrupt, it might be on I Am Cameron. That will be a good place for that, because one of the things is you have to put content where it's in the appropriate place. Able, working 2 jobs to invest in your own business. Nowadays, people just lazy or non-prioritized. We get it out of the mud in the G-verse. Pretty much. Great. Oh, I don't know what y'all talking about. Pamela C, because of the school system, a lot of parents are homeschooling their kids. I see that's a big thing. My business plan has low overhead for the first 6 months. My marketing budget is 0. Currently, it just takes my time. I just looked into paying someone to post ads. Okay. Shoe Girl Heels. Well, we'll see you when you come back, Shoe Girl Heels. Seriously, there's not much difference. And that's why you have people who have one part of the dynamic of success, a lot of money, but everything else in their life sucks. That's no fun. Rob Nelson, true, G, learn something new every time I watch, and I rewatch 2 to 3 times. That's a good man, because I'm serious. Remember when I was talking about I was listening to this podcast, and I had to listen to it 10 times? It worked once I got it all together, but I had to listen to it 10 times. 3 Vietnamese family work in the shop, and they have 5 Vietnamese employees. But you know what? You know how immigrants raise up a lot of money? Haitians do it. Vietnamese do it. They come here. They have no credit. Mexicans do it. And there'll be a small group of them, like 6 to 10 of them, and they'll put $1,000 in this pot, or $2,000 or $5,000. And then this month, you get your payout. Then next month, you get your payout. That's how they do it. I had Mexicans work for me. I've actually had Indian customers, and some of them do come here with money. But to get a small business loan is very hard when you have no credit history and no ability to repay. I will be talking about this stuff on Digital Citizen, because that's a video I need to make. Let's see. T. Lee Osborne, yes, sales skills are important. DeMonte, I love music. I would love to make beats, but my problem is finding somewhere on the internet to sell them. This is the problem you have. You're looking at it the wrong way. You need to be making beats every day, putting them out wherever you can. You know what the biggest problem with the internet is? Obscurity. Folks like, someone's going to steal my idea. Like people who hate on me and make videos and stuff, most folks never find them because their videos and stuff don't get enough traction for people to notice them. Well, thanks, Tone Lee. Appreciate the $10. Worst nightmare. What's your conversion rate? One sale. I'm not telling you, because everybody tries to get into my money, and I'm not trying to be a dick, but that ain't gonna help you. You know why? Because I've got 9 years experience doing this. So you to know what my conversion rate is and all this other stuff ain't gonna help you at all. Green Machine, that's how Mexicans buy houses every year and the next family gets their turn getting the house. Pretty much. Koreans do it like that. Nathan Harris, appreciate you, G. Your information has been valuable for the last 6 months. Awesome. And so when I operated a moving company, Mexican employees were the best. You got to look at where these people come from. They come from Beirut. They come from corrupt governments. And they come here and they like, oh man, I can make money here. Yes, I know someone from a bank that does commercial loans. She came and spoke and killed everyone's dreams that wanted a loan. I mean, I make tracks every day and put them out. Yeah, you gotta keep putting them out. That's called, Stefan Arzo, that's called a susu. We each put a certain amount in a pot and each person gets a payout. It's like a forced savings plan. Okay. No, DeMonte, I'm not saying don't worry about the music. I'm saying, let's see, how can I say? Right now, it's so competitive that if you're out here just kind of half-assing it, it ain't gonna work. You need to be putting out music. You need to be on Facebook. You need to be on Instagram. You need to be on SoundCloud. You need to be everywhere putting out your music. Will Melvin, they trying to be all up in the Kool-Aid. Wild Jones says another report term for Susu. T. Leah Osborne, how do I get sales? Find something that you're passionate about and sell it. Cassandra, my son makes beats and I am an audio engineer. He keeps putting music out there and not worrying about theft because everything's copywritten. Also, going to ASCAP events and CAM can help. Productivity equals wealth. They succeed through consistently high activity. I mean, I had someone hating on me because I have so many videos, and he says, your video to subscriber count's real low. You're not really successful. And I just deleted it. I didn't even get into it with him. Let's see. Oh, I tell you, I love brokering deals, especially deals with connect two sources that are great lists for foot traffic and great product info. Been doing it for over a decade. Okay. Yeah, because it's not what business makes money, because that's where everyone gets it wrong. You got people like, good example of this is Humans in New York. This guy was a photographer and he was trying to do something. So he just like, I'm gonna walk around New York and I'm gonna start taking pictures of people and asking their stories. And it didn't really catch on to almost 2 years. Now let's go look. It's been a minute since I have looked at Humans. Oh, boom. Let's see. What is this page? 18 million. 18 million. Now, I know that sounds kind of crazy. There are cable television stations that don't have this many subscribers. There are many small local cable televisions, public access. They only have 100, 200, 300, 400,000, maybe a million, maybe two. 18 million, that's millions of dollars right there. So, go ahead, check out dude's story, see how he got started, and you'll see he just pulled out his camera, walked up to people, and started getting their stories. That's all he did. But he did it over and over and over and over and over and over and oh yeah, some more. I could do that all day because that's what he did. So if you want to be successful, you got to crank it up here and do something. Because if and the thing is, it doesn't necessarily have to be new, but if you're like the best at it, that can make a big difference. They come from repressed, dirt, torn. There's nothing to resist, pretty much. Condensed and nonsense. Cool. 77 million on Instagram, 18 million on Facebook. Cartel 007, do something significant. What's up, Belle Stacy? Archangel, okay, so y'all having that conversation. All right, so let me go into here. I'm gonna show y'all what I did today, because I did the bumper. Oh, let's not go there. Let's just open up a new one. And I'm trying to up my productivity, because I'm gonna start putting like big penis in the sky stuff. That's probably gonna go in I Am Cameron, and with Disruptive Male, I put this one up today. The history of child support and why you're getting screwed. All of the entrepreneur dating stuff and relationship stuff is going to go there. And then Digital Citizen. I may put up another video this week. This is where your YouTube, online courses, anything that deals with making money from your creativity. This is where it's going to be, because I was going to do Bitcoin, and I really didn't. My heart wasn't in it, so I let that go. And then I'm going to talk about how to do a YouTube channel. I'm going to talk about how to do podcasts, how to write your first book, how to publish on Kindle, how to do an online. All that's going to be a Digital Citizen, because that's what I am. I don't sell physical products. All my stuff that comes is an intellectual property. And I'm pretty good at it, and I'm going to keep doing it. So if you want to know about male issues, and then I Am Cameron, for some reason this channel is still monetized. I'm probably going to throw some stuff up there. One of the things is I was going kind of crazy on politics, and I'm probably not going to do that. I'm going to dress it up real nice and start talking about some other issues and stuff there. And there may be one more channel, because what I'm doing is giving more consideration and thought before I just start a channel. But I Am Cameron, commentary. Disruptive Male, I'm going to break down the principles of Disruptive Male. Digital Citizen, this will be all of the digital intellectual property stuff. So that's how that is going down. Let's see. Whoa. All right. Yep, Humans in New York has a book. They have a lot of stuff. Gaddy, what's up? Gaddy, what skill sets do you have? That's the better question. What's up, Tasha James? What's up, Cody? King G. Why did you need this channel years ago? Worst nightmare. What are you doing to help with your productivity? One, I go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week. 2, I've changed my diet. 3, I take breaks. And 4, I've stopped pissing away time on Facebook. I mean, it really got real bad. I mean, bad. So I took the apps off my phone, and I can only log in on 2 computers, because it was kind of crazy, because I was getting alerts on this phone, and the computer. And I was like, and my laptop. So I would get like 4 Facebook alerts. And I'd be like, well, this is crazy. Just stop it. Just get rid of the apps. And it's my intention to push my creativity and my productivity even higher. I agree with the music tip, Glendon. Yeah, you got to put it out there. Roosevelt, that's how my Instagram is. More content than subscribers. You got to understand, when you're dealing with these platforms, they have certain rules. Right now, I'm just kind of flouting one of those rules because I don't care. Sidney Frank, founder of Grey Goose, just put vodka in a prettier bottle, charged twice as much as Absolute, and said his product was better. People bought it even through the bottle, through the vodkas are identical. Wow. Buying, selling, trying to master SEO. Find some way to support yourself and dedicate yourself to one thing. This may sound like a dumb question, but I see things about people talking about making money with your phone, and I have an iPhone that you can make money with apps, but how much money? You can't make enough money to live off. And what I'm designing this is, like, one of the stuff I give you, you can actually make $1,000 to $5,000 a month. Most folks can live off that, unless they live in New York or Los Angeles. All right, thank you, King G. Oh, Facebook was, I feel better. I actually do. Also, Hennessy Black. Archangel, gee, I cannot keep thanking you enough. I had a guy that was working on a job for me become my mentor. I know why I gave him 3 jobs in 3 weeks and been doing this for 8 weeks. Awesome. All right, so we're going to get to this point of the presentation. I'm going to ask for the money. All right, so once again, under the video, if you found value with this, be sure to buy a course. I recommend you get 30 days to 2,500. If you don't know what you're doing, you don't actually have a plan that will help you out with that. Let's go with actual size. And let's see. Am I going to do a special today? Yeah, I'm going to do a special today. Hold on. What is today's date? Today's date is Thursday. It is. So actually, I'll just do that next week. I won't do any specials because they're reasonably priced enough as they are. So remember, if you found content with this and you enjoyed this presentation, put out some gold doubloons or whatever you got and donate at least 10 to 2,500. If you got 2,500, we'll take it. And if you need a course, get a course. For the month of March, I am not going to put AdSense on any of the live streams or any of the videos. I might regret that, but that's what we're going to do for the month of March. So we're going to make it a lot more fun around here. So that's it. Cool, Cody. What's up, Mike Buford? Yep, first of the month. All right, so that's it for the day. I will be back tomorrow at 5 p.m. There might be a morning session, but I'm not making any promises. But this one I can guarantee. I'll definitely be here. So with that, you folks have a good day. Be sure to subscribe, like, and supposedly you're going to be able to see the chat in this live stream after it renders. So we'll see. All right, tomorrow, 5 p.m. See you there.